You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind. NBC Radio News is KCAA News Talk 1050, the Inland Talk Express. Weekends are made for listening at KCAA News Talk 1050 on your AM dial.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Yes, and happy springtime. We're in springtime. Yay! All of us are so excited. That means that the birds are singing, the flowers are blooming, all the fun events are coming up.
Yes.
Right? And all the new shopping. Yes. And buying new shoes. And we're just absolutely thrilled around here. And welcome to the show. This is Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050, the station that leaves no listener behind. And we got a nice, happy, full house. And we are going to be talking to Owen from the California Theater of Performing Arts. He will be with us straight away. And also we have Teresa. Yes, Teresa's in the house. And she is from the Headress Ball. We're going to be talking about the 53rd annual Headress Ball. 53 years this has been going on. Unfortunately, Barbara and I didn't see all 53, but we're seeing them now.
We're not old enough to see all 53.
Right. And then we have Barbara from Farmers Insurance. And guys, listen up.
And girls.
And girls and anybody else. Because what it is, Barbara is going to explain to us about all the new policies on the insurance, from buying your new vehicles, to your boats, to your RVs, to your motorcycles, to the this and the that. And so we're going to have a fun, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I always have a good time when I'm on your show.
Well, good. And Joe, is he there yet?
We're still hunting him down.
Okay. Well, let's start straight away with Teresa, and then we'll go back to... Owen is busy at the theater. We'll catch up with him in a little bit. So, Teresa, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're quite welcome. And I love that suit.
Thank you. I dressed just the way you told me to.
It's fabulous. Now, where did you get that?
You know what? I'm going to have to tell the truth. I got this at an estate sale.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Yes, that's another story.
Well, we got a minute.
I do estate sales also. So that's how I make a living. I do estate sales in San Bernardino, in all the 10 quarter, from San Bernardino to Banning to Yucaipa, Redlands, and people call me up and I take care of their estates for them.
Now, why don't you bump out your phone number and your www about this, for they know how to contact you?
Well, you know what? It's been so much word of mouth. I still today don't have a website because I just do so well from person to person, but my number is 909-499-0708. And I'm really easy to get a hold of, and I am on Facebook, and the name of the business is Bethel Estate Sales.
One more time.
Bethel Estate Sales at 909-499-0708.
Now, that's cool.
It is. It's fun.
And so you will keep Barbara and I informed when the next one's coming up?
Yeah, I'll have to. You girls will have to come shopping.
Yeah.
And the next one's in San Bernardino.
That's not too close. Yeah.
Not too close?
Not too close? Not too far?
Not too close, yes. And so now, Teresa, I'm glad you did that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the Headdress Ball, because your organization is very dear and close to Barbara and my heart and a lot of other the ladies that we deal with. And you're on your 53rd annual Headress Ball this year. Now, could you remind all of our listeners how this organization, I can't talk today, how this organization got started?
Yes. Many years ago, what we did, we formed philanthropies for children. So our main purpose is to raise monies for children for dental service and for assistance in clothing. And we call them the working poor. They are children that are not on any other kind of assistance. So we come to their rescue when they need dental services and they need school clothes. And we've been doing that for a long time, and our biggest philanthropy to raise money for what we call the Earl Crane Dental Center is the Headress Ball.
And it's fabulous.
It was a lot of fun.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And if nobody went to the Headress Ball, you have your opportunity now. Once you go, now I'm going to jump in a little bit.
Sure.
I won't say what you're going to say, but I just got to jump in. It is absolutely fabulous. Every year you guys get bigger and bigger, and you outdo yourselves from year after year after year. And it's over at the Orange Show, right down here in San Bernardino. And you have people can bring baskets in.
Yes.
And then when they're raffled off, that money goes into the kitty for the organization. The food's good. I'm going to tell you. Right? Am I right?
Most of the time you're right, and this time you're right.
Okay, thank you, Barbara. And that's the time that you can dress up for the luncheon or the evening. And you can put on all your bling bling, and you can show off to
The
everybody.
cocktails were good too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and really, people listen to what we're doing. It's a good organization, and this one. Everyone, myself, Barbara, and everybody in this station, we're behind this 100%. We've been doing it for years, and we're going to continue to do it. When we're about 110, we're still going to be sitting here talking about it.
We'll be talking about the 103rd ball, correct?
Yes, something like that. Now, since I said my little spiel, Teresa, tell them more about it.
Okay, well, every year we put together a theme. We have about 55 active members, and everybody helps. We help about 6 months prior to the event. But we have every year you get a ball chair. And this year I have the honor of being the ball chair. I don't know if it's the honor or if it's a curse. I don't know. And having the honor of being the ball chair, you get to pick the theme. So this year the theme is called City of Nations International Love. And it's kind of going into the way we as Assistant League members, the way we help every child. We don't care what region they come from, what region they go to. We're just there to help every child who's falling through the cracks. We put together this ball, and do you want me to get into detail of what the ball is?
Yes, please.
Okay, absolutely. The ball is, we normally pick what we call 10 models. And 10 models are usually members that have really worked hard through the year, and then sometimes we get guest members. And this year we have 3. One from the San Bernardino City of Commerce, one for the Black African American City of Commerce, and then one from the Mexican Sinfonia. We tried to keep it with the City of Nations theme. Mm-hmm. And then when we say we have a model, we get designers to make these beautiful Las Vegas headdresses, and they weigh anywhere from about 25 to 45 pounds. And that's an art in itself. And then with those 10 numbers, we, for 6 months, practice with choreographers 10 dances. So basically you get to go to the Orange Show April 12th and see a Las Vegas show by everybody that has donated. Every single person involved in this has donated their time, their money, their efforts. We put together the ball. This year our food's going to be a little different because it's international. We're going to have what we call food stations. So we're going to have an Italian station, a Mexican station, and an Asian station. So foods from all over the country. And if you join the matinee, basically the matinee is usually ladies, kind of a tea more atmosphere. And I don't want to leave men out because we want you there too.
We do?
We do. We absolutely do. Yes. We can't do it without our men. I'm definitely for men support. So anyway.
Turn off her mic.
So anyways, before she cuts me off.
I'm not going to cut you off. Keep on going.
So anyway, so we do that. That's what we call the matinee. And the matinee is the show itself. It's the exact same show in the evening. And the matinee is $75. And you get a nice lunch. And again, the same thing. You get opportunity drawings. There's an auction. And there's a lot of fun. The evening is what we call the ball, the gala. and that's a black tie affair. You get to wear like you're, the fairy princess going to the ball. And we have a dance after, and it's just, the ambiance is just special because it's at night, and we have more elaborate food, we have more elaborate prizes. And another thing that we do at the matinee and at the dinner, we also give you an opportunity that if you want to auction off to help a child, whether you want to purchase, let's say, 3 or 4 dental visits or 3 or 4 outfits, you can do that as well. The event is really about asking for money because that's what our goal is. But we feel like in return we're giving you something with real substance. It's a very special thing. Some years we've even had fireworks.
I remember that.
Yeah, we've had, we have the blowing confettis out. We have huge finales. And I got to tell you, the reason I'm in this is because 12 years ago, I went to a Headress ball and said, wow, I didn't know anything about it other than that I wanted to be someday a model in the Headress ball. 10 years later, I've got to be a model, but I've got to help every year. And that's what I've continued to do, and so many other ladies have continued to do it with me.
Now, how many children are on the list this year?
On the list that we serve? Ooh, that's going to be a tough question for me. Every year, every month it changes because we serve. And because I'm so involved with the ball, I kind of don't pay as many attention to the numbers because right now my focus is the ball, the ball, the ball. We have a dental chair person. We have a clothes person. We have chair people for every single one of those portions.
Because I remember last year it was over 18,000. I remember, or was that Santa Claus Inc.?
That
was Santa Claus.
I think that's Santa Claus Inc.
Yes, excuse me, because they're both right there, and we do both of them. But I remember last year and the year before, and this and that, and Barbara, you were with me, and then when Christina Milian was with us, and she did it, and then her son Michael was the narrator, and then he did the DJ work and this and that. And when people say, "Oh, they only are asking for money," it's not only the money that people have to think about. These children, these young people that this organization helps, is our future. And how would you feel if you were a small child in elementary or in junior high or even in high school, and you had to have work done on your face and on your teeth and what have you, and stop being picked on all the time? The same way with the clothing, because some children can be very mean to other children, the bully thing. And just think, if you take one child, just one child, and help him or her with their teeth or with their clothing, whatever it is, that child is going to start feeling better about themselves.
Absolutely.
Their homework, their grades are going to be going up, and they're going to feel like they actually belong in the community and in that school. That's what this is. And a lot of this is tax write-off, boys and girls.
Absolutely.
Anything that you do is a tax write-off. So it's a win-win situation for everyone.
Right. And we are a 501(c), and I will say that we do serve. Right now we're serving about 5 to 7 children a day. And that's for dental service. For the clothing, we serve children once a month. So we get a bunch of kids together and we serve them once a month. So it could be as little as 10 one month. It could be as many as 25 one month. So we continue to serve. And we're just going to keep at it, and we're going to keep raising money, and we're going to keep doing what we can, because these are, like I said, these are kids that our parents can't afford insurance and maybe don't qualify for Medi-Cal and substances. How do you say that? And so we help them. We give them a little help, and beyond just making them smile more comfortable, these are kids that we check that they have abscess. They don't go to school because their cheeks hurt them. They're in pain. Some of them are even in pain by the time we get to them.
And that's not right.
Right.
That's not right. We're in the biggest country ever. And with everything that this country does, we need to help our children.
Right.
Because, like I said, they're our future.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then